This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. Bringing it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners want to move quickly.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Catch in the middle. It's Darnold.
Let's go, man.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got
I know he's
nothing
gonna
after
hate
the
it.
catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner defense.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. keep it on the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Give to the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Mendoza. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Coming after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. With the catch, it's Cooper. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Sooners in the hurry up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down and 2nd and 3. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for room. It's Mendoza. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Jackson will throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Running with power. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the deep shot is
Are you serious, bro? That Jay hung that, bro. What?
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in.
Damn, I should have went over there.
They'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his back in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Those two fields make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Come on.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They go to the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma. In other schools around the country, Slippery Road, 75. Mercyhurst University, 31.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. And you can give all the credit
Are
to
you
the
serious,
crowd for
bro?
that one. Offense,
Come
no
on, bro.
chance, and call for the false start. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield.
Thank you, boy.
And they wrap
Let's
him
go.
up, but not before
I know he's
he
sick,
gets it
man.
up on the catch for the first down.
That's good.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the
He
third
mad
quarter,
about that one.
second
I know
half,
he
you're
mad
playing
about
at
that
home,
one.
and it's a close game.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a huge opportunity
They take you
to
to a
seize
dub.
momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make the play. They just couldn't get it done.
And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Jackson will throw. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Mendoza. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Obliterates him, still on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Oklahoma.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 27.
Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Handoff to the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. This quarterback part of their running game. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs and scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. The inside handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Snap it to the back. Keeps the legs moving. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Wolverines! What a grab and go for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. The discard, and he's running free. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You love running backs that get better as the game goes on. This guy looks strong right now. See on that last run how he was able to break that tackle? He looks like he's just getting started, just getting lathered up. Nice gain before going out of bounds.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising.
They not let me hike that ball, bro. I swear. They would not let me hike that ball.
So at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Here's the give off the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They'll line up for a second down play. Jackson gonna throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Mendoza. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They strike first in overtime.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
That makes the score. Oklahoma 21, Michigan 14.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6.
Come on, bro.
Touchdown, Michigan! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Who's up there?
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Using his feet. They got it!